Hello everyone, my name is Ting Huang. Today I will represent our team to give the group presentation. Our research name is Research on the Influence of Human Capital on China's Rural Revitalization. There are 5 team members in our team. They are Guo Yi, Xie Jia, Yuan Ting, Zhang Miaoling, and me. Actually, in order to do this research, we 5 people worked together and tried our best. And then I will show the links of our research with the Sustainable Development Goals. In our research, there are 4 goals that are related to the SDG. They are no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, and quality education. And we will use the panel model to analyze the data. And in the methodology part, I will explain it in details. And in our group presentation, we have 4 parts. They are introduction, literature review, research methodology, and references. So firstly, let me introduce the background of our research. In October 2017, the Communist Party of China made the decision deployment of implement of strategy rejuvenating the country in the 19th National Congress of CPC. And one of the most critical factors for rural revitalization is people. As a special resource, human capital is an important force to promote industrialization and urbanization, and also the most effective force to achieve the goal of strong agricultural, beautiful countryside, and rich farmers in new era. And there is a relative lack of research of human capital on the influence of Chinese rural revitalization so far. We found that the existing research mainly focused on the country revitalization of ecological construction or cultural tourism, etc. Or the influence of human capital to the agriculture economy, rural education, lacking of exploration to the actual influence on the Chinese rural revitalization from the perspective of human capital. And in this paper, we will take the influence of human capital on China's rural revitalization as the research purpose. And through the model construction, we will analyze the relevant factors that affect China's rural revitalization and further investigate the influence of the components of human capital on rural revitalization. And then I will say something about the significance of our study. Of course, our research have some values, and for the academic value, we found that so far there's no systematic and in-depth theoretical research on the above issues. So this is task is of academic value, and for the practical value, more feasible rural revitalization policies are being put forward and implement the specific guidelines and policies of the rural revitalization strategy so as to realize the comprehensive development of agricultural and rural areas. Okay, so the second part is the literature review part. In order to collect data and previous studies, we did lots of research about this area. We found that lots of studies have been done by the specialists, both overseas and in China. And we divided into two parts. The first one is the influence of human capital on rural economy, and the second one is the influence of human capital on rural development. and we will go further in our later research. And then comes to the third part, research methodology. In our research, we mainly applied 4 methods. The first one is literature analysis method. By collecting and sorting out of the existing research results related to the rural revitalization strategy from library, network, newspaper, and other resources, this paper concludes the current theoretical and empirical research status of rural revitalization, especially the human capital in rural revitalization. And the second method is analytic network process. By using super decisions, which is a kind of software, the waves are assigned to the indicators affecting rural revitalization. In combination with analysis method of instinct mathematics, the various factors affecting rural revitalization are obtained, and the results of the 2 methods are mutually verified so as to comprehensively obtain the level of rural revitalization. And the third one is panel model method, which is listed in the previous part. We will analyze the data of different years in different regions of China, and the basic model is constructed here. And the degree of the influence of various factors on rural revitalization was investigated, and linear relationship of the influence of various factors on rural revitalization was emphatically studied. And the last one is regression analysis method. We know that the regression analysis method is used to conduct an in-depth structural analysis of human capital, focusing on the impact of the constitutional elements of human capital on rural revitalization. And finally, a more feasible rural revitalization policy is proposed, which plays a significant role in the formation of the final model. And the last part of our research is the references. So we made a lot of research, both from the specialists from overseas and in China. And hope this data can help us to go further our research. Okay, that's all for our presentation, and thank you for your listening. Thank you.